The people are coming, so just a couple minutes waiting for everyone is here. Well, I think we can start. It's already 3 minutes late, so I see the most projects and investors are here. So first of all, today the host of our demo day will be Artem, my colleague. And yeah, I welcome everyone. I wish you a great demo day today. I hope projects can get a lot of traction and questions from VCs. So enjoy it, have fun, and yeah, I wish you success today.
Okay, thank you, Daniel, for the intro. So I will quickly tell you a few words about myself and the regime of this meeting, basically of the demo day. So I'm a freshly joined member of the Recog and Scouting team at the EasyMM, but a very long supporter of this of the agency and of the demo days that the guys are holding for since like the very beginning of the year. So today I have basically I'm honored to lead the way, and I would be happy to first introduce the ventures that are with us today. And first, I would love to say hi to Alex from the GGW Ventures, and I'm seeing not the first, not the second time on the meeting, and always happy to hear your questions. Yeah, and apart from Alex, there will be other funds that will be either listening to the recaps and or joining us within this session. So just to remind everyone, the projects are having 3 minutes to pitch to run through their decks, to talk about your intros and the main features, your traction, all that kind of stuff that you guys are familiar with. And then there will be a 5 minutes Q&A session when everyone is free to ask any kind of questions to each other. Yeah, so I believe we can start. Today we start with the confidentiality as a service for institutions and the Phantom protocol. Would be happy to explore what is the privacy as a service. And yeah, your 3 minutes starts now.
Hey, Arich, have you heard that the world is moving towards stablecoin infrastructure?
That means everything will be on chain.
Yes, it will be.
So if I want to get any company's secret, I can track him by their wallet.
What do you mean? You mean you can track every payments and get to their vendors, employees, and confidential data?
Wait a minute. So now girls will know if their man is cheating on them.
And how's that?
Girls will keep the track of their man's wallet, and if he's buying something which is not for her, they are gone.
That would create some serious issues for men then.
So what's the solution?
Phantom protocol. Hey guys, this is Hamza, CEO.
And this is Arit, COO.
And we are
Phantom
Phantom protocol. Phantom protocol provides compliant-based confidentiality as a service to retailers, traders, institutions, banks, and traders. They can swap directly from the main AMM routers like Uniswap and Pancake.
Like other privacy chains, we are not isolating the capital. We are providing privacy on all the mainstream chains like BNB, ETH, Solana. You are where actual liquidity lives.
Traders win or lose, they should not get the public trauma just like James Vince got. Everyone knows about him.
We provide a private payment system for institutions so they can enjoy the benefits of crypto and DeFi and still keep their strategies private and secure. Now, all institutions can use crypto without having to compromise their centralization and confidentiality. They can make their vendor payments, pay their employees, and even buy office or grocery, everything private.
Institutions and traders can generate their keys so they can give it to tax or accountants, so you can share whatever data you want to and still stay private from whoever you want to.
We rely on our decentralized relay network. They stake our token to run nodes. They earn 80% of the platform fees, so become the relayer. They not earn in just our native token, they earn in BNB, ETH, Sol, and other tokens as well.
For banks, we have a SaaS solution where they can run their own centralized system and still accept the public ledgers like BNB, ETH, and Solana. And users or like the account holders will be directly able to send or deposit crypto to their accounts just through account numbers, just like fiat. And banks can transfer just like fiat. So we are raising our pre-seed round for 800K. We are bootstrapped till now. And thank you for listening to us.
Thank you so much. I was super excited by the way of your presentation mostly, and by the content secondly. To be honest, this is a fantastic way to present your project.
Thank you.
Well, yeah, now we have 5 minutes for the Q&As. And if there is anyone willing to know more about Phantom Protocol, please just press on the mic and go ahead.
Hi, I have a question. Was there anything in the presentation side, the first slide?
Sorry, come again?
It was just the first slide in the presentation. Do you have the deck itself?
Yeah, we have a deck, yes. We have a deck. We prepared the deck to share here, but when we pitch, we get too excited and we forgot to change the slides. I thought I'm sharing my screen as well. So we do have a deck. I can send you privately. I can send to Ibrahim or Artem or anyone as well from EasyMM, no problem.
Okay, so just a quick feedback for the presentation. Of course, I like the play, but in my opinion, experience, then you're trying to present on the demo days, you need to decide one person who will be presenting, and the second, if you want to present together, the second person should be supporting and not changing every second sentence. The presenter. So I would, if you say how you do it, because it was hard to digest this constant pauses between you switch each other. And yes, please prepare next time better. Show the presentation itself, make it full screen. Actually change the slides because it was hard to follow. We were expecting if you showed us the next one. It was hard to understand exactly the flow of the pitch. I like the idea, and I'd happy to take a closer look if you can share the deck later.
Sure, thank you, feedback taken.
Thank you, Alex. Thank you very much for this comment. Indeed, I believe that you guys have a room for enhancement of your pitch for your further presentations. Yeah, if there is anyone else willing to ask Phantom Protocol, maybe what their monetization ways are, what's the funding, maybe something more about the team. Oh yeah, Peter, you have a question?
Yeah, the short one. What is the purpose of the? I think you are seeking for 800K. What is the purpose? So you have developed the product, or for its development itself?
Sure. Thank you for the question. So we have the MVP ready. We are still developing. We have to complete our SaaS, and we are raising 800K so we can get the licenses, so we can partner up with banks. And we have partnered up with some SMEs already, like 6, 7 of them. And we are looking to expand our team in different regions so we can partner with small SMEs so they can do cross-border payments privately, securely through crypto with us. So yeah, that's why we are raising the 800K pre-seed round.
Yeah, and the second one, if you're planning to get a license, in which country, in which region?
We are planning to get it from SEC and also comply with the GDPR so we can work in the US and the European countries as well.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Batu. Yeah, just to remind everyone that we have another partner with us, Batu from Alta Labs. So thank you very much for your question. And yeah, if there is anyone else willing to have a word, please don't hesitate to turn on your mic, or just you can always get connected with Phantom after the demo day. All right, I guess the 3-4 questions were the ones we had live for Phantom, and we can move further to the next project, and it's gonna be Deep3, an AI Web3 project used on for building infrastructure at the intersection of data intelligence and decentralized systems. We're super excited to learn more. You can start whenever you feel like.
Hey guys, can you see my screen clearly?
Yes.
Excellent. So my name is Daniel Stevens. I'm the founder of Deep3 Labs. And while the rest of crypto AI is racing to bolt ChatGPT onto something new, we're building the layer they'll all need to plug into. Every billion-dollar Web2 company is actually a behavioral prediction engine. Google predicts clicks, Facebook predicts interactions. This was Web2's $10 trillion playbook. Now, Web3 is here, and its blockchains are quietly collecting the richest AI training data sets ever created. Thousands of outcome-linked behaviors are recorded every minute. The problem is, no one's training on them. AI has reached every major data domain so far: language, images, audio, code. Each model matches a data structure, but none of them match blockchain. And blockchain needs AI. Yes, we have millions of users and trillions in volume, but dApps still feel more like Web 1 in the 90s, and its replacement with Web 2 proved that entire categories are won by predicting what users want and doing it first. Now the next race is coming on Web 3, and we've already built the engine. Here's how it works. Predicting wallet behaviors allows Hoku to see token movements no other system can. And the only way to do this is by training new models from the ground up directly on transaction data. Right now, Hoku serves human traders, but soon it will power an entirely new class of chain omniscient trading agents. Imagine the intelligence of a seasoned trader able to watch every wallet simultaneously, understand what each is doing, and spot setups instantly. That's what every Hoku agent becomes. It's what all future agents will become. What you see on this slide isn't just the engine working. Behind these numbers are dozens of deep learning models that we trained on chain data from scratch. But the points to anchor on here aren't the when Lambo multiples retail cares about. It's the scale of 200,000 accurate calls alongside the live win rate that proves it works beyond the lab. And we'll deepen our moat the same way Google did. Before BERT, language was fragmented across separate AI tasks. BERT unified them into one model that learned the context of language. Now it's in nearly every Google product. An AI that does the same for on-chain activity doesn't exist, and today's ALMs are not the solution. This is critical path for Web3. Context is the difference between advanced DeFi and a hack, marketing ROI and waste, retention rate and bounce rate. Endlessly useful intelligence is just an API call away for any dApp across every vertical. Now, there's two things our team slide can't tell you. First, we've shipped systems like this before, often at companies that created this playbook. Second, we've shipped together before, in many cases for almost a decade, and in some, it's been multiple. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to your questions.
Thank you so much for the presentation, Daniel. You made it perfectly in time, which you have my appreciation for. And yeah, it was super structured and good looking. I would be happy to hear our guests' questions to you. Yeah, but here you can always turn on your mic, and Alex, whenever you feel like.
Thank you, Tom. Thank you, Daniel. Great presentation. I have a chance to speak with you last week, and have one little question about, as I understood, you working with the data, on-chain data. It's pretty interesting. But in case when there is some coins or tokens that are exchanged on the centralized exchanges, and pretty much probably if liquidity could be traded there, how you are planning to predict in these cases when there is combination of blockchain, like decentralized exchanges trades and centralized exchanges, or you're planning to work with the isolated only?
We started with DEXs because it scales faster. You know, you can use the same EVM structure across multiple chains. But we've actually done this very same research on centralized exchanges before, and there's actually, in many ways, superior data on centralized exchanges. So we will absolutely be integrating with centralized exchanges in the future with Hoku. It's more of an order of operations, challenge here. By focusing on the harder data problem first and the one that scales with fewer frictions, that lets us have our initial investment go further, touch more users in kind of fewer investment dollars, essentially. But the thing that I want to emphasize the most is that the data available on centralized exchanges, especially the depth of order books, actually makes these prediction problems easier.
Okay. Thank you. Very concise.
It's a great question.
Hi, Daniel. Can you please explain a bit about your current traction and the business model?
Yeah, so we just launched our beta coming up on like 2 weeks ago now. At this point, we haven't done any kind of customer outreach, so we have fewer than 100 regular users. We have done in the past like wait lists and stuff, and we've seen as many as 5,000 signups for that in a pretty short period of time. But that was coming up on 3 months ago. It took us longer to get the beta out than we had expected. So traction at this point is relatively minimal, and we've actually been putting a lot more energy into paid API subscriptions with agent developers and with like prop trading firms, because we want to bring in revenue more so than we necessarily want to bring in free users right now. So on the traction side, I can't say that we have like massive user numbers to count on there, but even just being frank about it, growing the free user base isn't really the priority. What we've seen in our own internal trading is we're turning about a 10% profit per week on very little investment. So we're bringing that first to other firms that are going to be willing to pay for an API subscription. Now, on the monetization side, you kind of already got a bit of the answer to that question. Initially, we're just going to be charging for a flat fee for subscriptions. But longer term, there's kind of two different economic models. One, as you kind of heard in the middle of that deck, we are going to be wrapping this up in an autonomous trading system. So regular users can come on board, and with no code at all, they can develop their own trading agents that feed off of all of the proprietary data that Deep3 has. And in that kind of model, we'll be doing a profit share with those users. And then secondarily, all of this end state is intended to be wrapped up in a tokenization design. And the key element to that tokenization design is that pretty much every API call, every subscription is driving value to the Deep3 token economy at the end of the day. So short term, we'll be collecting cash just to grow the revenue base. Long term, and of course, once the broader climate evolves and is more friendly for token launches, we do intend to tokenize all of our AI products under one umbrella.
Thank you. Very good pitch. Happy to chat later.
Thank you. I'd love that.
Thank you so much for your questions, Alex and Batir. Thank you for the clarification, Daniel. I'm sure there is much more to discover, so I'll be happy to connect everyone interested with Daniel and Deep3 Labs after the demo day.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love that. And there is definitely a lot more to discover, because all of this right now is focused on trading, but ultimately they're just wallets and smart contracts. So anything that comes on chain, we have the ability to move this engine and do all kinds of prediction, personalized recommendations, ultimately bring that same architecture that drove growth on Web 2, matching users with the things that they're interested in. That is all possible on Web 3, thanks to the modular architecture of smart contracts and wallets.
Well, yeah, sounds like the potential is quite unlimited until the Web 4 arrives. Am I right? So
we'll be ready for Web 4 too.
Okay. Thanks a lot again, and I suggest we move to the third project for today. And it's in agent stack for prediction markets and DeFi, Noya. So please, you can start right now.
Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Amazing. Hold on. Can you see the presentation?
Yeah, all clear. It's running.
Good. Okay. So it's hi guys, my name is Noya. I'm the founder of Noya. It's a pleasure to introduce to you Noya. We're the intelligence that acts. So we believe that the agentic economy is growing rapidly with more than 50% year over year, but the infrastructure is not ready. The data is not compatible with agents. There's no proper analysis of the data. Agents can't properly execute across different protocols and chains, and the payment infrastructure is not there. So we believe that the infrastructure is built for humans and not for agents. And this is what Noya does. We have given agents the ability to have more than 100 plus data sources. We have given them the ability to analyze, to execute across DeFi prediction markets and across templates plus chains, and we've given them also the ability to pay, so they can pay each others, or they can pay for data or execution via X402. So it becomes one system which turns intelligence into execution. So there are 4 pillars basically for Noya. We have the prediction market copilot, where we analyze more than 2 million plus wallets, 2,000 plus markets across 8 plus prediction markets. And we allow users to execute on these different prediction markets across these different chains. We have the AI agent, where you can use your voice to execute in DeFi and prediction markets, farm yield, build strategies as well. We have our token intelligence platform, where we analyze daily more than 400 plus tokens. We analyze their unlocks, their risks, their sentiment, and then we give that to the agents so that they can build their workflows as well. And then for our Omni vaults, we have prediction market vaults and the DeFi vaults, where we build the strategies instead of our agents, and then the agents can use us to farm if they have some idle cash flow. And all of that is plugged into our own MCP or SDK. So we have huge tractions. We're already live. All of these products are live. We have 30,000 active users. We have 7,000 downloads. We have a huge community on Twitter. We have reached the top 5 on the Kaito leaderboard. We're a verified builder on Polymarket. We've also integrated with Limitless, and we've also have a couple of integrations coming up soon with top prediction markets. We have won ZK Day as well a couple of years ago, and we are at the intersection of 3 markets that are rapidly growing: prediction markets, DeFi, and of course agentic AI. We have different free streams, whether it's from the agent execution or the intelligence and the reports, the vaults that we have built for the agents, or the X402 micropayments for data. All of those go back to buy back the token. With our roadmap, we want to build advanced workflows, hybrid vaults, a dedicated app. And in the team, we have Omar and me as the founder, Pablo as our AI lead, winner of multiple hackathons, and then Ali is our CTO. And we're asking for 1.5 at 12 million FDV, 20% TPA.
Thanks a lot. Thanks for the presentation. It was very
Okay.
exciting to listen. Yeah, you made it in time, and let's just move to the Q&A then, when Noya will be even more exposed to our listeners. By the way, good to see you here. I mean, we've been connected in terms of marketing before, back in March this year. So I'm happy that you are growing and fundraising. I wish you best of luck.
Thank you.
Maybe I will ask a quick questions. So I saw here like 4 products, 3 markets. What your current focus? How you start? Which product is the main?
So we believe that in the age of AI, you should not be focused on one thing. We believe that the user has an intent, and the AI should be able to execute it with as least interaction as possible. It should just work, and we should give the agent whatever it needs. It needs data, we provide it. It needs execution workflows, we provide it. It needs to pay for its own hosting, we provide it. It needs to pay for its own training via renting GPUs, we provide it, right? So we want to make this agent an autonomous, self-improving agent that can live on its own and just satisfy the user's intent. I mean, no one has done this. I mean, we're the only product in the market that can have the self-improving agent that just lives on its own, whether through hosting and data, and we're pretty proud of that.
So let's lead to the second questions. Who is your competitors? I haven't seen also on the deck.
So, for example, let's say there are like lots of different prediction market analytics tools, like trading agents. Then you have like these different data providers, like for example, Kaito for sentiment or Nansen for wallets. And then you have like certain providers for like yield farming, where you have certain vault managers. What we do is you have this one-stop shop where you have your own agent that's running, and that has access. If you want data from all of these service providers, if you want vault, you can deposit into these people, and then you have this one MCP, one SDK that you can use to access all of these different providers.
So I understand that the agent is the main product, and everything is basically infrastructure for this agent.
100%.
Okay.
We're building agentic workflows.
So I think it's better to reframe it like this. And what's the next business model? I saw you have like 3 30,000 users. What's the
Yes.
monetization plan? And
So we have recently integrated Hyperliquid, for example. So this is a path where you can long and short even stocks, buy stocks, and then you can build strategies. You can make yield on stocks. I think we're going to be the first ones in the market where the agent can like borrow against your S&P and then deposit it somewhere else. So a portion of the yield that we can get from the agents are going to go back to buying back the token. So this is, for example, across perps. Prediction markets as well. If we build vaults and then the agents use them, then we can take a percentage of the yield, or via data. So because usually if you want to have access to data, you have to pay subscription fees. With our model, it's just pay per use. So with every use that you get, you get have like a certain margin that we can charge. And this is it.
okay, understood. Thank you for the presentation and questions.
Thank you, Alex, for the questions.
We have just about a minute for another question, if there is one. Yeah, I mean, glad to see your traction. Glad to see a all-in-one solution. Apparently, you seem to have found your niche, and yeah, wishing the best the best of success to Noya. And yeah, I guess we can move to our final speaker for today. If you don't mind, it would be an RWA project, which is the first one tonight, actually. It's Spotty, and yeah, your 3 minutes start now.
Wait. Can you see me?
Okay.
Before
Yeah,
I start? Can you see
yes,
the?
I can see you and hear you loud and clear.
Okay, thank you. Every commodity token that you have seen today is a paper derivative. They don't transfer ownership. Sorry, can you see the entire screen or just the cut? Can you see the entire presentation?
Unfortunately, yes, it's framed. It's not the
Okay,
entire screen.
can I just
Of course. Please take your time.
Can I just restart?
Yeah,
Sorry.
Absolutely. It's not that strict.
Wait 1 second. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm ready. I'm sorry.
No worries.
Hi, thank you. Welcome to Spotty. Every commodity token you have seen today is a paper derivative. They don't transfer ownership. You buy them, you own exposure to a price. That's an index. That's a derivative. Spotty is different. When you buy a token issued by Spotty, we issue an actual title deed for a physical commodity, a real barrel of oil, a real kilogram of gold. Let me show exactly how it works. One investor on one flow. An investor buy a token, we issue a title deed. That investor now has a legal claim to a physical asset. The investor has 4 options. He can hold, he can send, he can collateralize, or he can redeem. Every token is 100% reserve backed out at storage. Price tracks COMEX and IC spot rates in real time. This is not a white paper. This is already built. We have a Canadian MSB license, active and compliant. We launch our first 4 million oil tokens soon. Real oil, real tokens, real title deeds. Wider Ventures has invested approximately 7 million into the company, into infrastructure, commodity operations, reserve access, mining participation, custody structure, and company development. That capital is already working. We have signed MOUs across Mexico, Canada, and Thailand. We are the only multi-commodity title deed platform in the world. The team that is building is the team that will scale. Shlomo has 25 years in finance, investment banking, cross-border investment. Ariel, 15 plus years banking and security engineer background. And me, I have 6 years plus in fintech, compliance, and emergent markets. We are raising 4 million operational launching round. This is a hybrid structure, a SAFI, with future token participation, rights tied to our commodity infrastructure expansion. Valuation will be finalized with strategic institutional participants. The funds is going to go to attestation infrastructure, operational scaling and distribution, partnerships, and market expansion. This round completes the launch capital stack. Our strategy is simple. Launch narrow, validate redemption, and scale, commodity by commodity. We are not trying to tokenize in the world on day one. We are building the infrastructure that I will. Thank you. And question.
Thank you so much, Camila. You made it just before the timer hit, so we could actually start back then when you first started. So yeah, thank you for the presentation. I personally enjoy these such RWA pitches, especially those connected to commodities and fossils, which narrative is still pretty new, at least for me, from my radar. Tokenizing fossils and all that kind of stuff. It's super interesting. So I'd love to hear our guests' questions. Apparently, it seems like your pitch has been very comprehensive and very thorough. So you can tell us a bit more on the tokenomics, maybe.
So I will toss that to Shlomo because he's an economist. He can definitely speak more than me. I believe he's here.
Great. Yeah, I think I saw him.
If not, Ariel can jump in. Whoever can unmute themselves first. Oh no.
Okay, hello everyone. Regarding tokenomics, what exactly do you want to know?
So basically, the sources of revenue, the model that you have chosen, what can a holder expect from the token behavior, basically?
Okay, so let me open the webcam too so you guys can see me. Just a second. The idea on Spotty is that we have like two ways of revenue. We charge a fee on the platform. So when you buy a token, you pay a small fee, I believe something like 0.5%, not any check. When you transfer the fee, you also pay a fee. And on the reading process, we can either deliver from the warehouse, or we have brokers around the world that we can make the transactions and the send them cheaper for the buyer. The idea is to have like institutional holders, companies that actually need the commodities to work. And also we have like partners. Right now we have, I believe, 7 tokens that we are about to launch. First I'm gonna start with oil, but we also reaching for more companies that want to sell their commodities on the platform. They will have to pass for QIB and everything, the whole compliance. But also we make income from the contracts we make with them. So we will sell the token for them. They pretty much use the service on a SaaS service. And we make like the revenue from these contracts and from the platform itself.
I see. Thank you very much for the answer. It's very interesting to hear about your multi-token strategy, and would be happy to explore what's the synergy, if there's going to be one, if there's going to be a governance token to basically govern all these other assets that you have under your umbrella. We'll hopefully going to see that in the latter development stages of your project. And we have a question from Batir.
Yeah. As I remember correctly, the first markets you're planning to expand, it's Canada, Mexico, Argentina, and Thailand. The question is, why this combination of markets? Because as I understood, Mexico, Argentina, and Thailand probably the highly rising in terms of economics countries, but why there's Canada, or maybe I'm missing something in this logic.
Thank you. Thank you for your question. We are such in Canada where we have a MSB license and we can operate it. You're regulating Canada. What we have in Mexico, Argentina, and Thailand is agreements with farms or cooperatives So they can they're going to tokenizing products on our platform, or we have partnership, or we have parts of companies, or we have partnerships. So for instance, in Argentina, we have 2 slaughterhouses that we have percentages. And then so we can tokenize, we are going to create a meat token and sell, and tokenizing those tokens.
Okay.
Thank you for the question, Batir. Yeah, if there is anything else, you can make a quick addition.
Okay, let me just finish quick. In Mexico, Mexico, we have partnerships and we have also shares of mines. And in Thailand, we have an agreement with a cooperative of farms that include coffee, rice, and cocoa. That we're not only going to tokenize, but we're also going to offer financing with very low interest to the farmers, and they can pay back to us either in cash or they can pay back in product, and we tokenize in the product. So that's why we have those partners. So we're not necessarily going to start from there. We're starting from Canada and from every other country that we can onboard clients.
Yeah, so as I understood the logic, this from one market, its main market is Canada, you are planning to take in the financial part, and from the other countries will be supplying the commodities itself.
For now, yes, and we're seeking funding to also apply to open and apply for Vara and also Mica. So in the future, the idea is have a different Spotties in different locations in the world with different licenses.
Yeah, and according to the latest news, the coffee and the cocoa beans, it's promising. So wishing you good luck.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you very much for this question. Yeah, it would be very intriguing to have an inflow into the Web3 through the cocoa and the coffee industry. I think no one would expect that. And if there is a bet on Polymarket, I guess no one's ever going to win it. From where do we see the next inflow of cash into our industry? Yeah, so I guess these are all the projects we have for today. I sincerely thank everyone for presenting, for listening, for asking your questions, and just staying connected. I have seen that Alex has shared his LinkedIn in the chat, and I am actually I believe everyone should do so in order for us to stay connected. And yeah, if there is if you would love to continue the conversation with someone after the demo day, I'll be happy to connect. Yeah, EasyMM always promotes mutual connections. So yeah, once again, thank you so much, and hopefully see you on the next demo days in June.
Thank you, Artyom. It's a great session today.
Thank you.
Thank you for everyone who presented.